All right, I'm going to bring Theo Keith again as we take a look at some of the races and some of the states that have been called. And, as you look at, the state of Minnesota, and we're still waiting for that, to get a projected winner in Minnesota. But we look at all of these congressional races and some changes that are, on the horizon. Yeah,
the congressional races are really interesting. So that 7th district race between Michelle Fischbach and Collin Peterson, with, 60% in, looks like he's on the way out. Of course, that race hasn't been called yet. We have to watch. But that would be a significant victory for Republicans who have wanted that seat for a long period of time.
And she was handpicked by national Republicans to run against him, right?
In fact, they were very happy when she won the primary. She faced the guy who went up against Collin Peterson 4 years ago and 2 years ago and lost. They wanted Fischbach. They got that out of the primary, and now she's ahead by 12 percentage points. We'll have to keep watching. They're also very interested in that 2nd congressional district race, the Tyler Kistner race. This was, from national observers, people who rate these races, expected to be a lean Angie Craig race. She was expected to win, although narrowly. This race is on Election Day instead of in February. Tyler Kistner wanted it in February because Republicans typically do better in special elections. Tyler Kistner is holding his own quite well tonight. And then in the 1st congressional district, again, that was considered to be a toss-up, $16 million spent. Jim Hagedorn won that particular district by 1,300 votes 2 years ago. And, it's going to be an awfully close one again.
Let's talk about that 2nd congressional district again. It's so interesting. 4 years ago, Jason Lewis won that race. He ran against Angie Craig, and then she beat him 2 years ago. And 4 years ago, people split their ticket in that district, because I went and I looked sort of precinct by precinct, and there were people that, the state went for Hillary Clinton, but they would, if they voted for her, they would vote for him in that congressional seat. So it's just a very competitive district, and it's gone back and forth. And so,
And that was some of what Republicans were hoping for again tonight, that even if President Trump did poorly in the suburbs, and is he doing poorly in the suburbs, underperforming what he did even 4 years ago, that people would split their tickets. They would maybe vote for Joe Biden, but then they would vote for the Republican congressional candidate or the Republican state legislative candidate. And in Kistner's case, that seems to be happening. Now, again, not all the votes are in, but he's holding his own there.
Right. Well, and then you add